What's up, guys, and welcome back to ATC Point of View. My name is Lex. I'm a former military air traffic controller in the Marine Corps. In this video, we're going to react to a Blue Angel pilot who has declared an emergency. This happened in Madison, Wisconsin, and she's going to attempt to make an emergency landing at Dane County Regional Airport. So let's check it out.
Approach Blue Angel 8 passing 17,000 for 11,000 emergency aircraft headed towards Madison at 11,000.
Blue Angel 8, Madison approach, roger. The altimeter is 3002. You can amend the altitude to maintain 10,000 on your saying when to hold. Just let me know where you want to hold.
Blue Angel 8, 3002 down to 10,000. If we could just maintain overhead Madison within 10 miles, that will help.
Blue Angel 8, roger. Would it work if I just gave you a holding vectors? Blue Angel 8, I'll just give you vectors to keep you within 10 miles of Madison. When you have time, just give me the souls on board and fuel remaining in minutes.
Blue Angel 8, copy, that works. We're just going to pretty much slow down to our landing speed to make sure all of our gear is working, and we are 2 souls with over an hour of fuel.
Blue Angel 8, roger, thank you.
Great work by the pilot so far. So on initial contact, she told him, hey, I'm an emergency aircraft. This is the altitude I'm at. This is what I'm descending to and what my intentions are. Air traffic controller most likely already knows that she is an emergency aircraft, because the adjacent facility probably called him and told him what's going on. But it's always good for pilots to make sure that everybody's aware of what's going on, because you never know what could happen. We take a look at this map here. This is Dane County Regional Airport. The air traffic controller is vectoring the aircraft somewhere south of the airport, at least 10 miles. That way, if something happens, she can easily maneuver towards the airport. Runway 36 is over here. And so basically, she's going to set up for a final and then try to land. So far, we don't know what the real issue is. Sounds like it's a gear issue, but let's continue.
Blue Angel 8, turn left heading 180.
Blue Angel 8, 180.
Blue Angel 8, when you have time, we just need more information on the emergency. You understand it's a hide issue, but what is that exactly?
Yeah, Blue Angel 8, one of our hide systems is malfunctioned, and it prevents us from extending our gear normally. So we have to emergency extend the gear, which forces us to take an arrested landing if able.
Blue Angel 8, copy all. Thank you so much.
And approach from Blue Angel 8, just to make sure it got relayed. We will be unable to taxi, so our assistance will just be somebody to tow us off the runway.
Blue Angel 8, roger, will accommodate, so we'll just show the runway shut down after you land.
Blue Angel 8, thanks.
Blue Angel 8, for information, are you armed with anything, or are you de-armed right now?
No ordnance and a complete slick jet.
Blue Angel 8, turn right heading 270. Blue Angel 8, any chance you have an estimate of how long you need to hold?
Blue Angel 8, probably about 10 minutes.
And you plan for the straight in runway 36. I'll have a vector shortly.
So we see here that the air traffic controller is trying to get clarity on what the emergency is, because you can't really help somebody if you don't know exactly what the problem is. That way he can relay that information to the ground crew that's going to be on standby, crash fire rescue, so that they could better assist the pilot. So the pilot also did a great job clarifying and elaborating on what the issue is. So the landing gear wouldn't come down, so she had to force it down. And as a result, they're going to have to take an arrested landing. So if you guys are unfamiliar with what an arresting gear is, it's just basically a mechanical system with a cable across the runway. It helps slow down the pilot as it lands. Basically, once the aircraft starts touching down, they have a hook on the rear of the aircraft that will catch the cable and slow the aircraft down, kind of like a rubber band, basically, but obviously a lot stronger to be able to stop the aircraft. This is mostly displayed at military airports because they have fighters, and also on aircraft carriers because they have a short deck and they need to slow down the aircraft as soon as possible. Also, another thing we see, the air traffic controller is asking the pilot if she has any ordnance on board. It's a Blue Angel pilot, so most likely not, because those aircraft are used for demonstrations and air shows and stuff like that. So most likely not, but it's good for him to ask just to double check. That way he can pass that information to crash fire rescue. That way they know exactly what they're dealing with.
57 Tango, clear to land runway 32.
This is the 57 Tango, actually cancel landing clearance. I'm going to need you to turn westbound and just orbit over the city for now. There's going to be emergency traffic inbound for runway 36.
All right, we'll be turning westbound and just orbit 57 Tango.
So this last clip was from the tower. Skyhawk was on final to land a different runway, but the tower controller told him to go around and circle around the city because of the emergency aircraft. The emergency aircraft has priority, so the Skyhawk could go hold somewhere, and then eventually they'll bring them in. Let's continue.
Blue Angel 8, turn left, left turn heading 090. Blue Angel 8, as you join the final, Madison Airport will be 12 o'clock and 12 miles.
Blue Angel 8, field in sight.
Blue Angel 8, roger, cleared visual approach runway 36, straight in.
Blue Angel 8, clear visual approach, straight in 36.
Blue Angel 8, contact tower on 119.3 or 257.8.
119.3. Thanks so much for the help.
You bet.
Runway 36, clear to land.
Blue Angel 8, clear to land 36 and copy the gear location, Alpha 2. Or from Blue Angel 8, are we able to switch to 18 so that we're closer to the gear?
You can switch to 18. We can bring the other cable up. So you want the approach end cable up?
Blue Angel 8, affirm, we would like the approach end up. To 36 with the approach gear up.
And the north cable is up. That's over by Alpha 2, and then the south cable is now coming up. That's near Alpha 5.
Blue Angel 8.
We'll have to touch down probably around the displaced threshold or very near the threshold.
Blue Angel 8, we can do that.
So the approach controller set the pilot up on final, and she's cleared for the visual approach, so she can maneuver as needed and visually get to the runway on her own. So now she's talking to the tower, and you can see here there's a little bit of confusion because typically when there's a gear issue, pilots want the approach end gear to be rigged. So rigged means that the cable's across the runway and it's hooked to the system and everything, and it's tight. That way that the hook could catch on and stop the aircraft. But the problem is the approach end cable is not up, but the departure end cable is. So that's what the air traffic controller was telling her about. And as you can see here, she's asking for the approach end cable to be up as well as the departure end cable. So let's look at the airport diagram for that airport, and I'll explain it a little further. As you can see here, this is the airport diagram for Dane County Regional Airport. The pilot is set up on final for runway 36, so she's coming in from the south. North is this way. And on this map, these symbols right here indicate where the arresting cable is. So you see one on the approach end and one at the departure end. So the one the air traffic controller was referring to was this one right here. He said that that one's rigged just north of Alpha 2. And she was asking if she could have both of them rigged over here at the approach end as well. And that way she could try to catch it. If she misses it, she could either abort or try to catch the second one. So that's her plan right here. And there was a little bit of confusion, but that's what you wanted.
Blue Angel 8, let's go to ground 121.9er or 348.6.
Angel 8, switching 348.6. Thanks so much for the help. Good day.
Good day.
So it looks like she caught the cable and she landed safely. It's hard to tell whether she caught the approach end cable or the departure end cable, but she caught one of them, and that's all that matters. We really appreciate you guys watching this video. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Put in the comments what type of videos you guys want me to do next. As always, peace.